freely take this vaccine, we are not seeing that happening. We are seeing a forced agenda being displayed across the sector. And I want all of us to know that the Guyana Teachers Union will not sit back and allow our members to go through this. We also want to voice our concern in relation to all the delays that our teachers have been encountering for the outstanding monies that are owed to us. We recognize that monies are being rolled out left, right, and center, and all manner of malpractices we are told about in the different areas. The flood relief was the most recent one, but yet monies cannot be found to pay our hardworking teachers who braved it through the pandemic from March to this present time without having that outstanding monies paid to them. And that I'm speaking about them being placed in their respective categories for debunching. We're also seeing that our teachers have not received that 2% for the 2017 year. Um, we have received a part of the clothing allowance, that being 2020, and a promise for 2021 in December. But what we are seeing is a reluctance on the part of this administration to honor outstanding monies for teachers. And we are becoming very much disgusted and frustrated over this whole matter. And we are calling on the relevant authorities to address the teachers' outstanding funds immediately, or we're going to have some serious consequences going forward. As it relates to next week, we will be monitoring very closely what will take place at our various schools, and if one teacher is prevented from accessing the school, we are advising our members that all of us must withdraw our service. And let us see who will teach the children. Teacher who opt to take the vaccine should be treated the same way as someone who opt not to take it. Because we are in a democratic state, as we always profess, and we believe persons have to exercise their right. And if an individual is saying that I don't feel my body should take that vaccine, their right must be respected. If an individual has a medical history, they don't have a right to disclose their medical history to anyone. That's a personal matter. And for these considerations, we're saying that the Ministry of Education has to step up and represent the teachers. Wherever they have to go, our Minister of Education has to take the teachers' concern to the cabinet and to the president and whoever else, that we as teachers must be treated better. We were in the front line all throughout this pandemic, and now to make vaccines mandatory in a subtle way is unacceptable, and the Guyana Teachers Union will not accept it.
Talk to me about the court action that you guys are planning.
Well, we hinted that the union will take court action or legal action because we believe that this is not democratic. This is not legal for any government to impose on the rights of citizens. We have heard many arguments, and our lawyers have advised that there is no reason or no constitutional ground on which a mandate can be given for persons to be forced into taking a vaccine. And for that, we have joined with we are under the Guyana Trade Union Congress. They are our umbrella head. And we have joined with all the other brand unions that are under GTUC and the GPSU to register our um, our readiness to fight this particular breach in our constitution as it relates to the rights of our citizens. And more so, I speak specifically for our teachers.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
You're out here, right? Protesting.
Yeah.
We are not part-time lovers. Stay us now.
Part.
Okay. Give us your thought. Why are you out here?
Well, because of the mandatory vaccine, I don't believe that everybody should take the vaccine if they don't want to take the vaccine. That's just my stand on the situation.
Okay. Thank you. What are your thoughts, sir, of this whole vaccination situation that brought you out here?
Well,
And
we're
then,
not just here for vaccination. We are here to see other things because if you recognize from the other placards that we have, you'd also see that we have outstanding financial matters with the Ministry of Education that's unresolved. And so, apart from the mandatory vaccine, there are other financial issues. And so, we also believe that teachers should not be debarred from social services. You go to NIS, you're being debarred. You come right to the Ministry of Education here, you don't have a vaccination card, you're being debarred. And that's very much unfortunate because we as teachers, we do not believe in forcing something down somebody's throat and asking them to swallow at the same time. So we are here with our colleagues, we stand in solidarity with the union, and we do believe that somebody will hear our cry.
how has this affected you personally?
Well, I just came and went to the Ministry of Education, I could not have access to it because I don't have a vaccination card. So I can only believe what others would have experienced.
So parents will be sending their children out to school.
Well,
In
that's
just now,
that
just now, the school will be opening, and parents will be sending their children to school, and they may experience an absent teacher from the classroom. How concerned should parents be about that and the struggles that the union is going through right now to
the
better the lives of their own students?
parents should be very concerned because what affects the teacher automatically will affect the child in the classroom. And so if the teachers are crying out for mandatory vaccine, I'm certain the parents too will have to be crying the same thing because if we are not there to teach their children, well, then the children will not be able to learn. And so the social skills that they send their children to school to learn will not be there. So they should be equally concerned as us who are standing on the picket line at this point in time.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Just for
Ah,
she can speak for me.
she can speak for you. Ma'am, are you concerned about the little ones who be going out to school in a COVID environment? We're talking about the babies,
Nursery, yes,
the nursery. How
yes,
concerned are you
very
as a
much
member of the
so,
union about this?
very much so, because you and I and everyone know how are you going to get those children to settle in, especially the fourth year. How are you? You know, some of them they would scream for it. They want the mother, the one. You can't stay away from them. You got to hug them. You
Hmm.
got to hold them. You got to comfort them.
Hmm.
Right? You got to do everything it is to keep them calm. So I'm very concerned, very much. And not only that, the others,
Yeah, the big ones as well. The
yes,
primary, the secondary.
even the secondary, because these children have a habit of saying, now I see my friend after a long time, you can't stop me from hugging.
I
And
can't
we
touch she,
can't
I
see
can't hold she.
everybody.
Yeah.
We can't see everybody. I can't go in the toilet behind them. I can't go behind the toilets. You know, we can't see everybody. So I don't know what they plan to do for break and lunch
So
because that's when they're gonna hug and kiss.
yeah. So you're foreseeing an even more catastrophic outbreak or
Yes,
spread
yes,
of this COVID virus when
yes.
school reopens. You're
Only
seeing that.
yesterday we got a message that a child, a school age child from a certain school, come down with COVID. And the mother
Mm,
is saying that she wouldn't be able to come to school until late October.
okay. All right. Thank you. And, join us on the broadcast. We are bringing to you live coverage of the GTU protest outside of the Ministry of Education. As you can see, they have police over there. They're watching on and they're observing, they're taking notes. They're even taking photos of protesters. Um, I see that as a form of intimidation too, taking photos of persons on the protest line. Ma'am, where are you coming from? Georgetown or outside of Georgetown on the protest line? She's outside of which part of George? Which part of outside of Georgetown you from? Region 7. Wow. What's going on there? How is thing in Region 7 pertaining to this whole situation with the teachers and so on? How your colleagues are dealing with this whole matter?
Well, we're all working together and we will stand in solidarity with each other, whatever comes on the
How has
2nd of
this
September.
personally affected you as a teacher and a concerned parent as well? How has that affected you and your team?
Well, the fact that vaccine has become mandatory preventing the unvaccinated from visiting government institutions has a negative impact as well
Yeah.
on me as a parent or as a worker. Because if I don't show a blue card, then I can't enter or permit to enter into the government. And I don't think that is right.
Mhm.
So you all have a choice, and that choice is whenever we are ready to do something. Instead, it was different, because we are so spaced out in the area as opposed to Georgetown. So it will be different for us.
Okay. What are your thoughts, ma'am? Anything you want to say? We just here. So that's it. Protesters standing their ground. They're holding their placards. They're, you know, making a statement. Yes, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Morning. So they're out here. If you look, the ministry is right over there. Ministry of Education. That's where Minister Priya Manik Chan sits. As you remember, a couple of days ago, when Kadaki Amsterdam was protesting, he was arrested by the police for protesting in front of the Ministry of Education. But now there's no arrest. The police just here, they're watching on, they're watching and they're looking. So that's what's happening outside of the Ministry of Education as we speak. They're going to be here tomorrow. They're going to be here on Friday as well. So MP Nima Flubes, you're out here.
Yes, good morning.
Tell us, give us an update of what's going on. You're teachers as well, so explain to us exactly.
Well, as you know, the ministry will have sent out their memo with all the trash they have written there. And one being that unvaccinated teachers and stuff may stop. As they may be stopped from entering the school compound. But like my backyard says, we have worked out the last academic year, preparing our students for exams unvaccinated. And I am quite sure teachers are the most caring set of people they have that work. And we would have done everything possible since COVID to protect our children. Whether it be online or if the students were to go into school at a specific date to do their work, teachers would have taken all the necessary steps to ensure that the students are protected. It's also sad to note that if teachers choose not to be vaccinated, that they will be penalized. We have a right, it's our body. We have to choose what we think is best for us. And one of the things that are troubling to me is to hear some parents remark as though that when children or teachers are vaccinated, the virus stops. I think people need to get with the times, get updated, get educated, and know that whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, you can still carry the virus. And so parents need to recognize that they have a responsibility, especially the parents. I want to call on the parents this morning. Go and check the schools that you're going to be sending your children or your child to come Monday morning and see if you're satisfied with the preparations that were made. So prepare for your child to return to school. And these are things that we have to do. And as parents, I want to encourage you to be responsible. Remember, any decision you make now can affect your child. And I hope the decision you make you be comfortable with it at the end of the day. So I'm here this morning standing in solidarity with my colleagues as we raise our voices and let the world know exactly what's happening in this our country.
Teachers, you have anything to say? No? Okay. The placard is saying everything. Who said we are lazy? We give you light to shine when our students talk at C-section cave. That's what they're saying here. It's a shame you're failing to honor the agreement. That's what's happening just outside of the Ministry of Education.